Welcome back, guys, to another movie slash Blu-ray review, and today we're doing it on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So this is the 4K one, and before we get started, I meant to do this video about a week ago because I got this about a week ago, and I forgot to do a video on it. So yeah, but now I feel like doing it today, and yeah, so let's get into it. So yeah, I really like this this front slip cover. I think it looks really nice. This is of course the official poster. I mean, the first official poster we got, back in February, and it looks really nice. I also really like how they did it on the slipcover. Of course, in like the official poster, it's a lot more spread out. Of course, here you got the it's entire space. And actually, really liked how they did it here. You also got, of course, some I really like this whole like mirror shattered effect. I think it looks really nice. Like how you can see, like Wong, Doctor Strange, Mordo, Wanda. I really like it. Of course, you have Doctor Strange here with a really cool post, and I also love this logo. I think it's one of the best logos in the entire MCU, in my opinion. Of course, here we have the side. It kind of bothers me. I don't know why they made the multiverse and madness part. Why I wish they made it red like there, but I don't know. That kind of bothered me, and I really wish they made it red. But yeah, and then we got Doctor Strange there. Other side, same thing. It actually would have been cool if they had Wanda there as well. But yeah, anyway. Here we have the back, and this whole part is like another poster, and they also put it here as well. That's pretty cool. And of course, here's some scenes in the movie. We got a little summary, a predictable, a quote from the from was it who is it that person? We got of course some of the features, and we got a rating, all that stuff. So yeah, really nice slipcover in my opinion. So yeah, now let's take a look at the inside. Just like with all the other Marvel 4K movies, um, they all of this of course have disc arts, and this one, um, I like this one. I kind of wish they chose maybe a better shot from the movie, but anyway, it still looks cool. I do like the shot, and yeah, and of course here we have the normal. It's something under. You got the normal Blu-ray one, and also be the first person to get the digital code because I never use these because I see no point of them. I mean, I get why you use them, but I never use them. See, the first person to get it. So yeah, and also there you go. There's the movie review. I mean the movie review, the Blu-ray disc. So yeah. So yeah, that is it for the for the 4K. Hold on, before we go to the movie review, all the MCU movies in 4K always have this, like like for Spider-Man though. I mean, I know it's a Sony property, it's just a normal like 4K like cover. Actually, I think the MC. I might be wrong on this. Is the MCU like, or is it just Sony that for the 4K covers, like all the 4K covers are like this? Because I wish they were all like that. I'm not sure though, because the only 4K movies I have are Marvel, as of right now. So yeah, because I wish Spider-Man also had had this type of cover because it looks a lot nicer than this. Because this is just, I mean, it's still cool, but I wish it was like this. And plus, it also doesn't fit because I've Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, all with these types of covers, and then you got No Way Home. That's just a normal cover. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, now let's get to the movie review. So yeah, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness got some people say mixed reviews. I wouldn't really say mixed reviews. I mean, it got 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. And the audience score is like what, over 80%. I wouldn't say really mixed. I mean, it's way more positive. Yes, there were some mixed reactions, but like, it's like the majority of people liked it. And for me personally, I absolutely love this film. Um, when I got this film about a week ago, I watched it again, and it was my fourth time watching it, and I loved it again because I actually saw it on Disney Plus. Because it came out on Disney Plus 2 months earlier. I mean, not a month earlier actually. I actually don't get why they do that. I think they should do it. They should release the 4K movie first, and then on Disney Plus. I think that's how they should do it, in my opinion. Because if you release it on Disney Plus, there's not that many people will buy it, and if you release it, you know, you know, I don't know. Maybe they think it's better. I don't know. But yeah, anyway. So there's so much stuff I love about this movie. I think I mean, there's so many positives, but let's go with the negatives first. Number one, Sam Raimi. Um, he he directed this movie amazingly, but I do have one negative about him. Some of the lines he like some of the lines are delivered here are just don't work. They're kind of like cheesy and a little corny. Like it's not like the entire movie. It's like a little bit towards the end where I'm like, this definitely feels Sam Raimi, and it doesn't really fit for this movie. It fits the same. It fits the Tobey Maguire movies, there's the Spider-Man movies, because those were back in the 2000s, but we're not 2020s now, and I don't think it really worked for this movie. Like I said, but it was just some scenes. It wasn't like in a bunch of scenes. That was a minor complaint. Another minor complaint I had was I wish this. A lot of people say this movie should have been like 30 minutes longer. I don't think it needed to be that longer. Like I was pretty satisfied when the movie ended, but I wouldn't have minded getting 10 minutes longer. And I wish there was a little bit more multiverse action, but I still love the multiverse action we got. But like the movie was definitely madness. Maybe not that much multiverse. I mean, it still had the multiverse. I mean, technically we got we got to see like 50 universes, but but yeah, um, yeah, and I think those are all my minor complaints. Oh yeah, you could tell on some of the CGI in this movie I think was really good, but there were some shots, especially with the Illuminati, like in the Titan, like on a Titan, when they defeat Thanos and all that stuff. Where they also have to kill a variant of Doctor Strange. You could tell it was green screen, and it kind of took me out. Like, dude, that looks really not realistic at all. It's so weird because like the CGI in this movie looks really good. And I know a lot of people have been complaining about Marvel CGI. Like this movie, I feel like the CGI hasn't really been that good for the shows. For the movies, I think it's been amazing so far. Like like a couple of shots, it looks a little bit off. Like for Thor and Thunder, there's like this one shot of of Heimdall's kid. I think his name is Axel, and the CGI looks really bad in there, and everyone's like complaining about it. Like, oh my god, the CGI on Thor and Thunder was horrible. I'm like, it was just one shot, one scene. Thor and Thunder had some great visual effects, but I think the CGI hasn't been the best. For the movies, for the most part, they've been great, except for a couple shots. But yeah, anyway, on to positives. I love Sam Raimi's directing. This is one of the most unique MCU movies. It's really unpredictable. It's just so crazy, and I love it. I just love how Sam Raimi directed this movie, and he just gives, this is really his style. And also, like a lot of people have been complaining about Phase Four, but if you think about Phase Four, a lot of the movies, like the director have had their own style. And if you remember back in the Infinity Saga, everyone was complaining about, oh my god, all the MCU films feel the same. And now when all these movies, Thor and Thunder was a full-on Taika Waititi movie. This movie was a full-on Sam Raimi movie. Eternal was a full-on Chloe Zhao movie and all that stuff. Now people are complaining about them, about being different. I'm like I just sometimes, like I'm an MCU fan, hardcore, but sometimes MCU fans are just, sometimes they're just, you really just like be like, oh, come on, dude, you were complaining about that. You always have to complain about something, but yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, I also there's another gripe actually at the movie. I wasn't a big fan of the soundtrack. I feel like the soundtracks for Phase Four have been really amazing so far. This is like the one of the only ones. So I'm like the soundtrack didn't really work for me. I prefer the Doctor Strange one soundtrack a lot more. But yeah. Anyway, I actually really love Doctor Strange in this movie. I think his arc is really great in this movie, and also a lot of people have been complaining. I don't feel like he got nerfed. Like he's in his prime right now. Like people forget that in WandaVision it was literally said that Wanda was stronger than Sorcerer Supreme. Now people forgot about that. So yeah, like Doctor Strange has some great scenes in the movie, and of course he was my favorite character of the movie. And a lot of people are like saying got nerfed. He wasn't that good. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He had some amazing scenes in this movie. Also, the action scenes in this movie were awesome. Also, the Illuminati part, the way Amanda killed all those Illuminati members. Oh, that was so brutal and amazing at the same time. And yeah, Also, I loved Wanda as the villain. She was so scary and intimidating. You really felt her presence. And yeah, I thought the director directed her great. I really liked America Chavez in this movie. The pacing I think is also pretty good. Like I've seen this movie 4 times, and the pacing and the movie has gone by fast for me. Yeah, some people might have an issue with that. Like I said, I did have a little bit of an issue with that. I wish the ending was a little bit longer. That's why I said I wanted the movie to at least be 10 minutes longer. But yeah, and yeah, I also love in this movie how, because this is one of my complaints. I love seeing Doctor Strange fight during his past appearances, but they've all used kind of like around like the same fight scene. I'm not like the fight scenes, but like the same like kind of say like he's been using a lot of like the same attacks. But in this movie, we all see him use a lot of different new moves, and that was so refreshing, cool to see. That music fight was so weird and dumb, but at the same time, it was so cool and entertaining to see. So yeah, and also I loved seeing all Doctor Strange variants. I love how he learns from him and not making the same mistakes. And yeah, I just love this whole movie. It also sets up, of course, Secret Wars, King Dynasty, all that stuff. And like people are complaining, oh my god, like the safe phase far has been setting up anything. I'm like, dude, it's literally been setting up like incursions, all that. I'm like, sometimes. Uh, so yeah, and I know a lot of people wanted this movie to be like everything connects. We have to see Loki from the Loki show. We have to see with the Watcher, all that stuff. Kang. I'm like, dude, it's too early for that. It's too early for that. So yeah, so I absolutely love this movie, and Sam Raimi, he directed this movie so awesome, and yeah, I really love this movie. So yeah, I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. I really loved it. It's actually one of my favorite Marvel movies. I mean MCU movies. I mean, yeah, I love all Marvel movies. But yeah, anyway, I definitely recommend you watching it. And I think you'll like it. You might not love it as much as I do if you do not like Sam Raimi style, all that stuff. You also do have to watch WandaVision before this. That's definitely a needed watch. But yeah. And also, if you love collective 4K movies like I do, this is definitely one worth collecting. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.